live. Let's find out if we're live or not. Good morning, everyone. I've got to play Minecraft and have some fun with you and me and everyone. We're gonna play Minecraft here on the server. Gonna heal our elytra. Before we go much further. Here we go, we're landing. Waiting for chunks to load in. Setting all the options, like slow mode and live reactions. Ta-da! Okay, so we should be good to go. Welcome, Master 10. Glad you could join us. Coffee is too hot to drink at the moment. Let's go check on the button progress while we are over here. I feel like the mic isn't as sensitive. Oh, you know what it is? I turned my headphones down, so I'm not hearing my voice as clearly. Whoa, we're flying. Wow. Wowie woo. Okay, yeah. Got good levels. Good levels. Getting all the levels that are good. Good levels. Okay, so this is nowhere near purple yet. But we have some stuff to do. Coffee's still hot. Coffee's still too hot already. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. We're going to go to twitter.com/JoeHills. Bum, bum, bum. Ba, bum, bum. Ba-da-dun. Dun. Okay, so we're going to go back here and mark the stream as live so people know where to find it. Okay, live now for some morning coffee and work on a book for Cubs Museum. At CubFan135's museum. Post. Welcome, Bluer Eel. Hope I slept well. I slept okay. I had to wake up to move the laundry to the dryer because we had laundry to do, but we didn't get home until late. But I got it done. Yay. Welcome, totally. Welcome, Mind of Me. Hope y'all are having a fantastic morning. Why is the camera... Oh, the camera's messed up. Dang it. I was like, I feel like I missed a step in setting up somewhere. The camera didn't reset properly at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time, so I gotta fix it now. Dang it, camera. Why you gotta be like this? Da-da-da-da-da-da-dee. Okay. So, to work on a book for Cub, we need to go get paper, leather, ink. Yeah, the camera has one job. That's to expand when we hit $20 milestones. Making me look fabulous is incidental, because I already look fabulous. The camera just captures it with absolute truth. Oh, yeah. There was a... Oh. Before we do this, we need to fix both elytras. Then work on the book for Cub. Elytra are needed. Let's go and get them. La-da-da-da-da-da. I'm kind of surprised Cub Fan hasn't stolen the portal to the Empire's server yet from Grian's base. That seems like it should be on his list. Welcome, Evan. I don't have a sword. Are there swords over here? I guess I could make a sword. Well, actually, hold on. Is there enough here to just fix the elytra I've got? Still tango stuff. Just gotta rename a bunch of things for decked out. I mean, maybe we don't need a sword. Who knew? Okay, we did it. Absolutely 0 Enderman deaths required to fix 2 elytras. Ta-da! For my next trip, I will now write a poem that I've had 2 weeks to think about, but have not gotten a single word down. Okay. Oops. We're going to put the other elytra in with the rockets, and then we are going to put both of those back in here for now. Oh, these are the TCG tokens for the other hermits for when I judge games. Excuse me. Oh, still waking up. Mini blocks box. Do we move the mob heads into here? We did. I have no idea why I would do that, but apparently it was dumb enough that I remembered doing it. Mob tops goes back in here. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding, and also plants? Yeah, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Okay, so we have some book boxes here. 7 empty books. These books and quills, I think, are already... Yeah, these go in the museum, maybe. Okay, so we still need to go get some ink and feathers. Morning, babe. Okay. So, if we need to get feathers and ink, yeah, which it kind of looks like we do. Because I don't think I've got those in my toolbox or my duffel bag or anything. Because I think I gave them all to Ren for his other project. I forgot I had these. Extra hot guy horn. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, YouTube. Okay. Let's go kill some squid. Welcome, Salem. Hope you brought your trident. It's trident true, the process by which we acquire ink. Everyone says there's no lies in it. Everybody just attacks a squid. I didn't bring a looting sword. That was an oversight. That's right. Okay. Hey, there's a sniffer over here. I don't think I've ever seen one of those in game. Maybe we'll save that for when we're actually recording something. I don't think I've actually ever seen one, period. Are there chickens over here somewhere? What's so funny about finding all the chickens? Did we get a second ink? How do we not? Yeah, there we go. Hey, SSE Grub. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I wish I had had this when we did that huge ink collection the other... That might be where all my ink ended up. Well, okay. So now we need to go find chickens. And there should be mobs if we just kind of generally go out and into the woods. Usually there's kind of passive... Whoa, there's one. I thought I saw a chicken. I don't hear any chicken clucks. Dang it, it was a cow. There's one thing I learned from the show Cow and Chicken on Cartoon Network, though. It's that there might be a chicken nearby, too. Nope, just wolves and pigs. I don't know the episode of Doctor Who you're talking about, Evan Netta. Did it have David Tennant in it? Because I don't remember a David Tennant episode where he went to New York. Because I've seen most episodes of Doctor Who since Eccleston. Sorry, everybody says I pronounce it wrong. Ecclestone. But the David Tennant ones are the only ones where I've seen them all like 5 times. David and Freema. They went to New York in season 3. They went to New York. I hear chickens. Hold on. Yeah, because I don't remember Andrew Garfield ever... If Andrew Garfield was in Doctor Who, I didn't notice that it was him. I've seen him in the Spider-Man films and nothing else. So, yeah, I'm probably not the best person to ask. I'm sure he does other movies, though. Now that you're mentioning it, it's kind of weird that I can't think of literally anything else. Dalek episode in the 1930s. Were they building the Empire State Building in that episode, maybe? I vaguely... Was that when they were fighting the Silence? No, it was a Dalek episode, you say. The short answer is I didn't know Andrew Garfield was ever in Doctor Who, and I didn't notice him if he was. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to land here. Okay, so we're going to make a book for Cub. Okay, so we owe Cub a poem. There's a famous song. No, wait, that might not be true. Nope, that's Sing a Rainbow. Written by Arthur Hamilton, featured in Pete Kelly Blues, where it's sung by Peggy Lee. Red and yellow. Yeah. Well, keep in mind, too, that accents in the 1930s were a lot different from the accents today, too. So I don't know how accurate it would be to the period, either. But, like, they had an episode where they went to Rome and everybody was speaking with British accents. So it's not exactly like Doctor Who is... No, wait, they didn't go to Rome. They went to Pompeii. I think the episode was called Volcano Day. That was a fun episode. Excuse me. Yeah, so the TARDIS might have translated the accent weird regardless, is my point. Just because somebody says they're from Venice doesn't mean that the TARDIS gives them a Venetian accent. They called the... No, they why would they name the episode Fires of Pompeii? It should be called Volcano Day. Volcano Day is such a good name for an episode. What? That's a terrible name. Fires of Pompeii? No. You might be talking about something more accurately than me, but my heart is where it is here. That episode in my heart is always called Volcano Day. Volcano Day is a line they say in the episode, and it should also be the title of the episode. Eklogs points out Volcano Day is such a 90s sitcom episode title. That's what I love about it so much. That's what I love about Volcano Day as the title, because it's just like, oh, are we celebrating the volcano? What is, like, there's a lot of like, oh, it could be interpreted a lot of ways. So, okay. The thing about writing this in the Minecraft book is if I hit escape, it doesn't save it. And I instinctively exit menus by hitting escape. So, arguably, drafting this in here is not a great idea. Biffa's bowl. Basined broadly. The first mega build. And we covered it with water. effort. Of days and weeks and months to sandblast the ocean. Above a stronghold, and open all to the sky. This is a poetry workshop stream. I actually could take the escape key off because we have a, I'm going to just copy and paste our progress as we go. While I'm over in the paste buffer anyway, just as a quick reminder, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills. It must be a phantom. I can't see it, but... Did I actually... I did the thing! Okay, this is why we copied and pasted it. Okay. No, it's not an invisible hermit. It's because I turned mob sounds off. So there's a reason we're doing this here. It's because I'm getting to this. And then I arrived. Was tempted by mischievous. I was tempted by mischievous. Okay, copying the whole page. To cover the bowl with a plane of glass. And water source blocks above that. Entire. This is kind of halfway between folktale and poem. And we're gonna make it more poetic once we get the bones on it. We're getting the bones on it first. Cause the theme of Cub asked me to do a poem about my pinball machine. And so this poem I think is going to be called Apologies in Advance. Can anyone guess why this poem might be called Apologies in Advance in the context of my pinball machine and what we've written so far?
Narrator narrates all.
No, don't
narrator
narrate all.
Narrates chat.
No, don't narrate
narrator.
Chat. Don't narrate
narrator off.
Don't press whatever I just... No! I pressed escape because of the... This is fine. I didn't have the next page copied in. How do we controls keybinds? Is there an unbind button for the narrator? Maybe not. Maybe I should draft in a doc. This is a visual medium. We're doing this wrong as part of the process. Biffa's bulb basin broadly. The first mega build the hermits aspired toward, an effort of days and weeks and months to sandblast the ocean above a stronghold. To sandblast the sea above a stronghold. Opening all to the sky. Opening its portal to the sky. And then I arrived and was tempted by a mischievous duo to prank it. Mischievous is the wrong word here. So if anybody knows this story, then the reason we would call this apologies in advance would maybe be obvious. This was from my first day on HermitCraft. I thought about prank some, but I feel like, so the problem is the way the letters work in here, we wouldn't be able to, it wouldn't fit without losing the end of this line on this page. This is part of why if we didn't work in the Minecraft book format, if I try to copy this in from something else later, there's all sorts of stuff with the letter spacing and width that I need here. I know neither word is real, but one of them will fit on the line and the other will not. And trying to copy and paste stuff into a book you write somewhere else in Minecraft is really annoying because you'll think, like, the line breaks don't end up, you'll think you have room. What? Prankful is real? Okay, let me get the Oxford English Dictionary out. Oxford English Dictionary. Or it's technically Oxford Dictionary of English, but whatever. I'm not seeing prankful in Oxford. I liked prankful because it rhymed with thankful as well. Welcome, Brody Presker. Glad you could join us. We are working on a book for Cubs library. Yeah, I know. Where is Susie Dent? Probably London, if I had to guess. Biffa's bowl basin broadly. The first mega build the hermits aspired toward. An effort of days and weeks and months to sandblast the sea above a stronghold, opening its portal to the sky. And then I arrived. Naive. I arrived. Naive. Yeah, here we go. Glass. Do we know how... Well, Merriam-Webster isn't Oxford. I don't know. It is possible the version of the dictionary that they sell people for their phones sucks. So maybe it's not the full database, which would be... In which case, why did I spend so much money on this? Thanks, Oxford. You suck. People, get up, get up. I was already gonna do whatever I wanted. Don't worry. No, I was working within the constraints of the page width, though. That was the bigger thing. Okay. Biffa's bowl. A layer of glass. Circular and perfect. Across. From edge. Circular and perfect from... A single layer of glass. Circular and perfect. From edge to edge. Placed and stretched. Just below the level of the sea. Then trapping the air side the bowl. Like Tupperware. Okay. Miguel, it kind of depends on what I'm trying to do at the time. And what I'm trying to do at this time is just kind of make it up as I go. We'll refine it. We'll refine it as we'll see. We'll see. Sometimes poems are about feelings or about experiences or about aspirations or dreams or wishes. And then you just got to kind of find what fits that particular dream or wish or experience or sensation, right? We're just figuring it out as we go. Um, and just as the waves would lap the lid, our just as the waves would lap the lid. Just as the wave. Do I use waves before? Okay, I used. Lap the lid and. Let me check on something real quick. Back to the dictionary. Oh, no, we don't want to use that one. Hey, we got our first tip of the stream from Salem, who says, always love a poetry stream. Thank you, Salem. That's going to get us our first face camera expansion milestone entirely. So howdy, y'all. Crow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee-da-dee, dee-dee. Just as the waters would. Just as the waters would lap the lid and trap cells in part above its rim. We three with salty buckets through sea sources top the glass until the illusion Quick, Robin, back to the dictionary. Yeah, that does sound like a Batman catchphrase. Above the rim. Okay, also, let me real quick check. We got a tip rolling in from Evan Netta. Let's see what that is worth in U.S. Abacus beads. That comes out to 11 U.S. Abacus beads. Thank you so much, Evan Netta. That puts us now 9 away from our next face camera expansion milestone. Just as the waters would lap the lid and trap themselves in part above the rim of that um, I really don't know if I want the W on this. The glass submerged. It seemed the sea had swallowed Biffa's pride whole. Yeah. I think just having the homophone there is good enough. Let's click done real quick. And I think we're on our third night, so we need to go sleep before we get phantoms. Oh, and I need to turn mob sounds back on. That's why everybody's like, Joe, it couldn't have been a phantom that knocked you. So has anybody figured out yet why the poem would be titled Apologies in Advance in relation to this story? And specifically when Cubfan requested I construct a poem about my pinball machine. Biffa's bowl basined broadly. The first mega build the hermit aspired toward, an effort of days and weeks and months to sandblast the sea above a stronghold, opening its portal to the sky. I arrived, a naive stranger tempted by a prankful duo to fill it. A single layer of glass, circular and perfect from edge to edge, we placed and stretched just below the level of the sea, trapping the air inside the bowl like that of Tupperware tossed into the waves, on a beach picnic that grew too truthful. Just as the waters would lap the lid and trap themselves in part above the rim of that feud-cast dish, we three with salty buckets threw sea sources atop the glass. The glass submerged. It seemed the sea had swallowed Biffa's pride whole. Yeah, okay. The glass submerged. It seemed the sea had swallowed Biffa's pride whole. That's what Biffa saw. Biffa saw weeks of work wasted. Biffa Biffa. Biffa feared he'd have to clear an entire bowl's broad bowls. Nope Queen says, there was a rainbow apology from you and Hypno, wasn't there? But it was after, not in advance. Great! Nope Queen, you're getting there. You're getting there. Biffa feared he'd have to clear a broad bowls of sea away once more. And dared not drop a single tear, and only add to his labor. Nope Queen says, if you're doing the visible spectrum of light on the pinball machine, that's a rainbow. But nobody has flooded it yet. That you're also on track there, Nope Queen. You're on track. You're getting it. I'm excited. I'm excited. That means I think that this concept functions. The fact that I've given you enough to see where this is going. That's not quite it, Salem. Add to his painful labor. Is Hypno coming back? Did Hypno leave? He might not have made any videos lately, but he's at our meetings like every week. I would be surprised if he wasn't coming back. Nope, Queen says, wait, if Hypno's coming back, that would be a spoiler. I don't think Hypno coming... That's like... If Stress showed up on the server, that wouldn't be like a spoiler. That's just like, oh, Stress is on the server, right? Like, people take breaks and then they make videos all the time. I don't think that's a big deal. Yeah, he's just playing modded stuff right now. Usually the way Hypno does his HermitCraft seasons, he'll do a lot of vanilla, and then he'll take a break and do a lot of other stuff. But yeah. He just alternates what he's focused on. Biffa feared he'd have to clear Broad Bull's volume of COA once more, but dared not drop a single tear and add to his painful labor. When the glass was then revealed, and the prank's true nature scraped, it was clear that glass it was clear easy. And the glass was then revealed, and the prank's true nature scraped. It was clear that easy cleanup hadn't Biffa's pain fully abate. So, myself and both colored wool. So myself and Hypno both colored wool. Sky. And left a rainbow. Enough. So we're switching kind of the meter and the rhyme scheme here because we hit kind of the turning point of the story. So myself and Hypno both with colored wool. Both on colored wool climb the sky. Our paths are rainbow, promising. No more. And the glass was plain revealed. And the prank's true nature scraped. It was clear the easier cleanup wouldn't. Biffa's pain fully abate. So myself and Hypno both on colored wool. Stepped into the sky. Was it 6 hues or 7? HermitCraft episode 3, Joe Hills. Season 1, episode 3. The problem is it wouldn't have been called Season 1, episode 3. It would have just been called HermitCraft episode 3. Right? Oh, HermitCraft Wiki has a link to all of my episodes, apparently. In a playlist that's in alphabetical order, so that 3 is after 29. Great. Good job. Good job. Oh, wait, no, that's Season 2, episode 3. Oh, my gosh. That's when we did the prank. Salem got the joke of the title. This rainbow electromagnetic theme build can be interpreted as a big preemptive apology for future pranks. Exactly, Salem. The joke here is that the pinball machine. I'm about to get up to some nonsense, so let me go ahead and build something that not only represents the rainbow, but 5 separate bands, 5 distinct bands of the electromagnetic spectrum. That's why this is a poem about the pinball machine. Yep, you nailed it. Myself and Hypno both. Yeah, so let's see. My Not Gates episode was the next one. The most contrarian Gates. Then most compact piston door ever, and Gates and Redstone. Then where's episode 9? Or dang it. I should have this in a playlist. Hold on. Playlists. Where's my HermitCraft Season 1 playlist? View full playlist. Where's the one where we made the rainbow? Cyan Wool, SMP, Dental... Minecraft Rainbow Covenant with Biffa. We will never cover all your base with water again. Ragtag Fox, you weren't in this story. Okay, so let me see how many colors of wool we actually used. I think it was 6. We used red for sure. This was one of my first attempts to make a real circle in Minecraft, too. Okay, it looks like we didn't do, like, indigo and violet as separate. So it looks like this is a 6-hued rainbow. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay. Myself and Hypno both on 6-hued wool. Um, Myself and Hypno stepped into the sky on 6-hued wool to set things right. And an apology of visible light. Okay. Apology and promise. An apology and promise of visible light. A decade hence. A decade hence. I stand atop a phantom drop. A decade hence, I stand atop a phantom drop of modern glass with tinted zone. My own sea parted. My own sea parted, and to make a base I call my own. A decade hence, I stand atop a phantom drop of modern glass. A decade hence, I stand atop a phantom drop of modern glass with tinted zone. My south sea parted and birch bark. My southern sea parted and birch blocks placed to make a base I call my home. Home. Biffa's Bowl. Morning, Gritmonger. Biffa's Bowl. A house blown beyond. Sand. Biffa's Bowl, a sand rest house where blown beyond its normal scale. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. clone. Sandrest container. And now, my cabinet. Can we add to the top of the page? Good, good, good. Okay. We're going to be tweaking this as we go, but this is pretty good for the first hour. Makeup base. I call my home. My cabinet. Back box. Stretching. To build height. As rainbow. We actually don't have the hinges on the back box. We need to add those. I forgot about those. Okay. Um. Okay. No, I feel like I need to introduce the concept of the electromagnetic spectrum here before we roll into the apology bit. Um, to the infrared. Let's try and bring this from the top. Biffa's bowl basined broadly. The first mega build of the hermits aspired toward. I think I need to make this any hermit. Biffa's bowl basined broadly. The first mega build any hermit aspired toward. An effort of days and weeks. Let's remove months, because it wasn't actually months yet. It took months later. Okay. An effort of days and weeks to sandblast the sea above a stronghold, opening its portal to the sky. I arrived. A naive stranger, tempted by a prankful duo to fill it. A single layer of glass, circular and perfect from edge to edge, we placed and stretched just below the level of the sea, trapping the air inside. We want to keep bringing this back to Biffa. Biffa's bowl, like that of Tupperware, tossed into the waves on a beach picnic that grew too truthful. Just as the waters would lap the lid and trap themselves in part above the rim of that feud-cast dish. Did I spell feud right? Yeah, that seems like it might be. Yeah. We three with salty buckets through sea sources atop the glass. The glass submerged. It seemed the sea had swallowed Biffa's pride whole. That's what Biffa saw. Biffa saw weeks of work wasted. Biffa feared he'd have to clear a broad bull's volume of sea away once more, but dared not drop a single tear and add to his painful labor. When the glass was plain revealed and the pranks drew nature scraped, it was clear that the easy cleanup wouldn't Biffa's pain fully abate. When the glass was plain revealed, the pranks drew nature scraped. It was clear that the easy cleanup wouldn't Biffa's pain abate. Myself and Hypno stepped into the sky on six-hued wool to set things right. An apology. A promise and apology. On a promise and apology. Myself and Hypno stepped into the sky on six-hued wool to set things right. On a promise and an apology of visible light. Biffa's bowl. A sand rest container blown beyond its normal scale. No, okay, we need a bridge line or verse in here. But let's keep looking at what we got. In the same way we used whole with the W. Yeah, no, that was intended as a double entendre. I like the spelling I chose though. It's not really an entendre, but it's a homophone. It's a double, like double entendre. It implies a level of eroticism that I don't think we're really going for here. I think it's just a double meaning. The French are very erotic with their words. When we import a word from French into English, like entendre, it carries a weight that I don't think is applicable. Biffa's bowl. Blown beyond its normal scale. I know what it literally means. I'm just saying people only use that French word in English if there's certain implications. I don't care about the literal translation. I care about the meaning. And that meaning is inapplicable here. Like, unless we want to... we're pretty... I feel like we're 95% done with this. But if we want to be... If y'all really want to go with, like, some sort of, like, French-tinted fan fiction here, we can start over. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Oh, I've got this.
Le navire.
La navire. Do I know enough French to write fan fiction in it? No, I'm saying that if that's the direction you want to go, we could go broadly toward la navire. A decade hence, I stand atop a phantom drop of modern glass with tinted. Grew further. A decade hence, I stand atop a phantom drop of modern glass with tinted zone. My southern sea parted, and birch blocks placed to make a base I call my home. My cabinet rises from the sea today, its backbox hinging to build height as our rainbow. Once touched the soaring sky, we knew when HermitCraft was a stranger and naive itself. Oops. Biffa's bowl. Biffa's bowl, sand rest, and the rainbow, blown beyond its normal scale, grew further in renown. A decade hence, I stand atop a phantom drop of modern glass with tinted zone. My southern sea parted and birch blocks placed to make a base I call my home. My cabinet rises from the sea today, its backbox hinging to build height as our rainbow once touched the low and soaring sky we knew when HermitCraft was a stranger and naive itself. Galaxies spin sideways too slowly to detect at this distance. Inside, the playfield dances with lights that mean more. Pulse past the visual. Inside the playfield dances Playfield lights pulls past. Inside. Playfield lights pulls past the visual. To the left of light, roll over the infrared. To the right of light, smash the ultraviolet, pierce the X-rays, and strike up the gamma band with a spin. Okay. Granted. Maybe I have... Granted, I might not have done anything yet, or have... Maybe I have. A monument to apologies. Or maybe I have. A monument to contrition constructed from 5 bands of the electromag... This time. Tower in advance. Suppose I'm sorry. Suppose I'm sorry. really want to. I feel like we're close. I feel like it needs a punchy ending. In some ways, I hate that I used the word yet earlier, but also ending a poem with yet doesn't. It's kind of cliche. I feel like something more direct. Like, don't expect me to build a second one. Wizard of Docks writes, "Morning, y'all. I'm visiting my partner. We're now mostly surrounded by forest fires. Thank you, Joe, for making things feel a little bit more normal while we prepare for the possibility of an evacuation order." Oh, that's pretty rough, Wizard of Docks. I hope y'all both stay safe and can find some place to go if you need to. Okay. I know the chat's quiet because I'm wording, but just as a reminder, we just hit 10 o'clock. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Ward Sporin says, in page 9, you have quantum physics, relativity, and the standard model. Heavy physics. Thank you, I try. Uncovenanted trouble. And you can share. So we have a tone shift here. Because we're talking about the past, and then we bring it modern. Okay. Maybe I feel like some sort of play. Any flipping out you do. I don't want to use flipping out because that pun is used in like a branded thing from somebody I'm trying to get a sponsorship deal with in the long term. And so this will look like I'm pandering to them, but flipping out and freaking out about a prank are really good. Don't flip. Consider before you flip this gentle nudge. Consider this. I feel like we've kind of jumped the rails a little bit here. This is... Trying to bring something like this home is... Consider this before you flip. A gentle nudge. To bear... A gentle nudge to bear no grudge. And take no plunge into revenge. I apologize. Well, no, Alpaca, you're almost on track with where I was. I won't do it. So yeah, the point that I want to make though, Mahis, isn't just I apologized in so any vengeance should bear same intent. I don't want to don't bear is not a good word for this. I need to think of so any vengeance. So I'm trying to think about pinball verbs. Bonus. Bear is not a pinball word is the problem. Where is not a great pinball word. Bear is a good word for cub. Yeah, because he's a bear. His baseball team is made up of bears. I get it, but your vengeance. vengeance. Trying to think. We've got consider this warning before you flip. A gentle nudge. We use the word bear up here. A gentle nudge to bear no grudge and take no plunge into thoughtless revenge. Your vengeance too should. Okay, we're close. We're close. Tilt. Tilt your vengeance to with foresight. I don't. Maybe just tilt your vengeance too. Tilt your vengeance toward. Tilt your vengeance toward foresight. I think sounds best. Okay. Enjoy your breakfast, Robert. Okay. Cub. Maybe we just kill it with I apologized in advance. Yeah, I think we may... Tilt your vengeance 2 toward foresight is an implication. I don't think we need to say it. Okay, so... Does anybody sell chickens, or do we have chickens anywhere? Okay. Okay. A lot going on today. Green space probably has a bunch of chickens in it. Don't really want to go green space. That's all the way over there. Whereas I've got boxes over here. And when I think about how much closer here is than there. Okay, there's an egg. It's not a chicken. Gosh. Could really use an egg right now. To make a chicken anyhow. I guess we can go try to kill another chicken over there. Let's go try and find another chicken, and then we'll revisit the, concept. So the last chicken we found was out this way. Which means that, like, people haven't killed all the mobs out here yet. Yep, I see some sheep. More sheep. More sheep. Pig. Bumblebee. Cow. Wow, the frame rate is terrible. What is my render distance? You know what? Let's just turn off the shaders now that we're not standing still. A lot of cows. Yay, chickens. Cool. So that'll let us make a second written book so we can make a copy of this. Okay, let's read through it all and make sure that there's nothing that I missed that I want to improve on. I'm getting some crazy frame rate issues. Let's turn the render distance down too, just for a little bit. Is this looking okay? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Biffa's Bowl Basin broadly, the first mega build any hermit aspired toward, an effort of days and weeks to sandblast the sea above a stronghold, opening its portal to the sky. I arrived, a naive stranger tempted by a prankful duo to fill it. A single layer of glass, circular and perfect from edge to edge, we placed and stretched just below the level of the sea, trapping the air inside Biffa's bowl like that of Tupperware tossed into the waves on a beach picnic that grew too truthful. Just as the waters would lap the lid and trap themselves in part above the rim of that feud-cast dish, we three, with salty buckets threw sea sources atop the glass. The glass submerged, it seemed the sea had swallowed Biffa's pride whole. That's what Biffa saw. Biffa saw weeks of work wasted. Biffa feared he'd have to clear a broad bull's volume of sea away once more, but dared not drop a single tear and add to his painful labor. When the glass was plain revealed, the pranks too... Well, actually, let's fix this in my copy. Yeah, because we... When the glass was plain revealed, the prank's true nature scraped. It was clear the easy cleanup wouldn't Biffa's pain abate. Myself and Hypno stepped into the sky on 6-hued wool to set things right, on a promise and an apology, of visible light. Biffa's bowl, sand-rest and rainbowed, blown beyond its normal scale, grew further in renown. I'm gonna say grew further legendary because it slips in. It's like it slips into legend is part of the implication here. A decade hence, I stand atop a phantom drop of modern glass would tint my own. My southern sea parted and birch blocks placed to make a base I call my home. My cabinet rises from the sea today, its back box hinging to build height as our rainbow once touched the low and sorry sky. We knew when HermitCraft was a stranger and naive itself. Galaxies spin sideways too slowly to detect at this distance. Inside, playfield lights pulse past the visual. To the left of light, roll over the infrared. To the right of light, smash the ultraviolet, pierce the X-rays, and strike up the gamma band with a spin. Granted, I might not have done anything yet. Or maybe I have. A monument to contrition constructed from 5 bands of the electromagnetic spectrum this time. Tower in advance, that you may suppose I'm sorry for your uncovenanted trouble. Consider this warning before you flip. A gentle nudge to bear no grudge and take no plunge into thoughtless revenge. I apologized in advance. Yeah, let's, I think that might be good. Okay. Evanetta says small claps. Jay says sounds good. Very Joe also. Neon Wyvern claps. Okay. Taking a second. We flew around to give it a minute. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I feel like we've given this a minute to breathe. There's nothing obvious in here. Okay, I think we do a recording here. Wait, is Cub online? I didn't realize Cub was online. I've been messaging him on Discord. I'm gonna start the recording. Okay. So, here we go. Let's go turn night into day. And then, oh no, I don't have a totem. That's almost very bad. The interaction will be televised. Okay. As I took the time to write the poem about the pinball machine I call my home that Cub requested, I also did a little bit of extra work around here, kind of cleaning up these edges, figuring out where the cutouts need to go, and I also realized we actually have more space toward the top than I actually calculated properly. So, another day, we're going to extend some of this out. But we're not there yet. We got to go bring this book and quill to Cub, who should be over here at his museum. Howdy, Cub! Whoa,
Hey,
fancy
Drew.
crown. Whoa, fancy. Oh, that's Mumbo. Ah,
No, hey.
Hey.
Hello, everyone.
hey, Mumbo.
Howdy,
Got a
howdy.
big book drop off. The
Yeah.
big book drop off.
I was just about to.
Mumbo book. Thank you so much, Mumbo. Appreciate it,
right.
man. Appreciate it.
Oh, Joe hasn't signed his book either. See,
No,
look,
I
we're
didn't
not
sign
all-
it because I wanted to
well.
make sure if Cub needed to witness it to know it was authentic, he could witness it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
See,
Oh,
I
yeah,
forgot
yeah.
to sign it, and then it erased everything that I'd written in, which is really, really embarrassing and silly.
Oh
And then
no.
I passed it to Cub, not realizing, and just gave
The
him back his
noises
book.
Scar made are the best thing. There was a blood falling off your face.
they were.
I love it. I love it, man. That's awesome. Thanks so much, Mumbo. Appreciate this,
All
man.
right. Well, I'll leave you guys to it. See you
Alrighty,
later.
good luck, Mumbo.
See you, man. Nice
Yeah.
crown, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank
off.
you. Yeah,
He's off.
he is. So here we go. I call this book, this poem, which you commissioned. You requested I write a book about the pinball machine or a poem about the pinball machine.
Indeed.
And it got me thinking, what does the pinball machine really represent? And I call this poem Apologies in Advance. Biffa's Bowl Basin Broadly. The first mega build any hermit aspired toward, an effort of days and weeks to sandblast the sea above a stronghold, opening its portal to the sky. I arrived, a naive stranger, tempted by a prankful duo to fill it. A single layer of glass, circular and perfect from edge to edge, we placed and stretched just below the level of the sea, trapping the air inside Biffa's bowl like that of Tupperware tossed into the waves on a beach picnic that grew too truthful. Just as the waters would lap the lid and trap themselves in part above the rim of that feud-cast dish, we three with salty buckets threw sea sources atop the glass. The glass submerged. It seemed the sea had swallowed Biffa's pride whole. That's what Biffa saw. Biffa saw weeks of work wasted. Biffa feared he'd have to clear a broad bowl's volume of sea away once more, but dared not drop a single tear and add to his painful labor. When the glass was plain revealed, the prank's true nature scraped. It was clear that easy cleanup would not Biffa's pain abate. Myself and Hypno stepped into the sky on six-hued wool to set things right, on a promise and an apology of visible light. Biffa's bowl, sand rest and rainbowed, blown beyond its normal scale, grew further legendary. A decade hence, I stand atop a phantom drop of modern glass with tint its own. My southern sea parted and birch blocks placed to make the base I call my home. My cabinet rises from the sea today, its back box hinging to build height, as our rainbow once touched the low and sorry sky we knew when HermitCraft was a stranger and naive itself. Galaxies spin sideways, too slowly to detect at this distance. Inside, playfield lights pulse past the visual. To the left of light, roll over the infrared. To the right of light, smash the ultraviolet, pierce the X-rays, and strike up the gamma band with a spin. Granted, I might not have done anything yet, or maybe I have. A monument to contrition constructed from 5 bands of the electromagnetic spectrum this time. Tower in advance that you may suppose I'm sorry for your uncovenanted trouble. Consider this warning before you flip, a gentle nudge to bear no grudge and take no plunge into thoughtless revenge. I apologized in advance. So I'm going to sign that now.
Nicely done, Joe. Nicely done.
Apologies in advance. Yeah, you oh no, it won't fit. It won't fit the title.
Okay, yeah, you have to sign it, and then I'll bring you down into the library, and you can rename it.
Oh,
so the
okay.
title fits.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, just name it whatever, and then as
Okay.
long as you have a level. Do you have a level?
Yeah, I've got a
I
level.
can-
Okay, so I'll call it apologies in ellipsis. Sign and close, and then we can take it to your anvil.
Yeah. Come on down. Come on through. Oh, it might close. There you go. Yeah. All right, we'll go downstairs.
Woo. Yeah, I definitely
Into
screwed
the
up the word
library.
slowly when you were looking at me with the eye stethoscope, but it's
Well,
fine.
I was trying to get a side shot of you,
Uh-huh.
like your face, and then the pinball machine in the background, which I had to get
Oh.
the angle for.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, I'm using that take anyway. Oh, anvils. Here we go. Apologies
indeed.
in
Yes, indeed.
advance. And then I'm gonna copy this book. I'm gonna give you the original, but I want to have a copy too.
Perfect. Yeah, that works.
Okay. So here you go, Cub, for your library.
Cheers.
Now that's gonna go over here, right?
Yes, I'll have to move one of these other books out of here to
Hmm.
like over here, and then yeah, this is gonna because I want it to be near where the sign is.
Yeah, that makes
Joe Hill's
sense.
Poetry Corner. Yeah.
No, I want folks to be able to find it. Well, Cub,
Yeah,
thank
absolutely.
you for this prompt and this opportunity, and for your patience, as it took me a little longer than I expected to get that written.
Oh, no worries. Appreciate the amazing poem, man. This is really cool. I think people really like this, both in the episode and in the world download, and Also, thank you to Mumbo as well, who dropped off a book just now. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, thank you both for this amazing, amazing literary experience.
Alrighty. Well, catch you later, Cub.
All right, Joe. See you soon.
Exit through the gift shop. So let's go stand atop that phantom drop I mentioned in the poem. Assuming I can stick the landing. There it is. Boom. Landing perfectly stuck. Let's... Gonna cut out this middle bit while I find the spreadsheet that says who I need to thank for this episode. This was the last thing I needed to record for this next episode. I know that I was hoping to get this edited and published on Wednesday or Tuesday, but like I was kind of on the fence about whether or not we would get the poem done in the same episode, and then some other stuff came up where another hermit needed help with a project, and so I've been but I think that this is going to be the best way to do this episode, where we come in and the playfield is blank, and Cub is encouraging us to express ourselves through poem, and then we express the electromagnetic spectrum both in poem and playfield. I am still going to have to, like I said, I realized that the playfield was shorter than it should have been, so we're going to tweak some of this stuff up, but all of this stuff that we have in here, this is just a sketch. This is all designed to be moved around, and just to figure out if it feels right at scale. So, no problem. And anyway, there. Okay. So where's my thanks spreadsheet? Do I have it written down? Who we need to thank for the next one? Of course not. Okay. So let's go back and check what episode number we're on. We just did 68. And at the end of 68, who did we thank? Unmute site. But I'm pretty happy with my progress so far, and we've got all to come back and give this another go. This was a great intro to XB's little game. Thank you, XB, again for making this. If people want to check out the video of how XB made it, I'm going to link that in the YouTube comments section below. Now, I do need to say, you may have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad-free. That's thanks to Patreon sponsor Winnie T. Okay, so we thanked Winnie T. Ford last time. Okay. And then we've got, so then we did M. Lavis, Biodoc, Winnie T. Ford, Mr. Lance. So I need to, we actually got some new folks, because, at the $50 level, we don't have a lot of spots for that, but one of them opened up this month. So let's see who our newest one is. Okay. Patreon.com. This is the real behind the scenes stuff here, y'all. While I look for that though, just as a reminder, if you are enjoying the stream, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. We are currently $9 away from the first face camera expansion milestone. Okay. I haven't gone real quiet. That was the monitor of the, okay. Oops. Okay. Wait, does the phone version not have the audience stuff anymore? Dang it. Now I've got to get my laptop out. This is the sort of thing, I thought I had done this the other day, but I guess I didn't. So sorry about this, y'all. Womp womp. Now we're knocking into that. No, I don't care about a Spotify integration. Okay, so who's our latest sign up? Whoa, we actually, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Did Patreon uncap the tiers? I had the poetry fan tier capped at 3 people, and now we have, like... Oh, wait. Oh. Okay. Okay, some of these are people who are no longer poetry fan. Nope, this is current. Can this be right? Okay. I clearly should have audited this more recently. Is this person still actively $50 a month? Oh. It says sold out for the poetry fan tier. Yeah, here's... I think what happened was that when... Oh, gosh. So, Patreon had a problem where some people's cards didn't get charged properly. And I think it tried to charge some of the people at the $50 a month tier. And then their cards bounced. And then new people signed up with those slots that opened. And then when the people who were originally at the $50 tier got their cards relinked, it put them back in their slots. So we have twice as many poetry fan tiers because so many people had their cards declined or something. This feels like it can't possibly be right. Okay, wait, no. Some of these... No, some of these names are... Okay. Hold on. I need to have it filtered to only active. And only poetry fans. Okay. It was showing me a list of everyone who had ever been a poetry fan and telling me that they were currently poetry fans, which was not the case. I've changed the filter some. It just so happens that the one random one that I clicked to double check on was legitimately a new person who signed up, and then I was like, oh gosh, are these all new people? I don't know if I can do this many episodes a month, which is why that's limited. Okay. Feeling much better. That was definitely a screaming externally moment of, like, I'm already, like, trying to play catch up a little bit on this. So, Monete. Okay. But let me... Hold on. Okay. So the only pre-roll and removal we still have is Mr. Lance. But for poetry prompts, we actually now have... some other people signing up for the poetry prompt tiers. Okay. Cool. Okay, great. Salem, yeah, it says that your upgrade is pending. Thank you for that. Okay. So we need to thank Monete for this, though. Let's also turn night into day before we record this. And I think I need to move the mic back toward me now that I got the laptop gone. Okay. This is really behind the scenes HermitCraft. Sure. Excuse me. Okay. Dang it. bum bum ba dun 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 dun. Okay, so here we are. Okay. At the beginning of this episode, we had neither any work on our playfield really done, nor any work on that poem expressing what this machine might fully represent. So thank you to Cub for being so encouraging there. But you know what? There's someone else we need to thank. You may have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad-free. That's thanks to Monate. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will read a poem I call Apologies in Advance. Biffa's Bowl Basin. I'm just kidding. We already read that one. Y'all can skip back in the video if you want to hear it again. I'm not here to pad out my runtime for the algorithm. No, no, no. It is folks like Monate and others who support the show via Patreon or tips during the streams that allow me to make a show optimized for you, not the algorithm. Let's lean into that. Embrace it warmly. Big hug, everybody, for fighting the algorithm. Hugs for fighting! Yay! I don't know where I'm going with this. My brain is mush from writing that poem for 2 hours straight. But anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Okay, so we're going to stop this recording there. We're going to go back to the other camera. Woo! Fighting! Them's fighting hugs! I don't know where I'm at. Okay, cool. Cub just sent me a message. Let me make sure it doesn't say, Joe, come back. We need to re-record that. Good. It doesn't. It says, thanks for the book, Joe. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. I need to... What was I going to do? I was going to eat lunch. Yes. I think, did we do last call for tips? I think we did. Hey, speaking of tips that we did a last call for, we got one from Al for 50. Thank you so much, Al. That's very generous of you. Boom. 20, 20, 10. That is going to get us 2 face camera expansions. Dang it. Luckily, I knew where we were at already. Wait, did I? Yeah. That gets us... Why is this upside down? Oh, because I picked it up. It's fine. We'll just... No. I say I knew where we were. We were at... Yeah, so that gets us to 70 even. So, 2 face camera expansions. Thank you, Al. Here we go. Expand Joe. Do. And also, numero dos. Even larger Joe. Da. Also, it looks like we got some good news in the chat. Oxy says, Joe, remember that I said I got a job interview? Well, I have landed the job and I'm a chef now. So congratulations to Oxy. Woo! Glad to hear it. Yeah, that is always exciting. I love starting at a new job and meeting all the people and learning all the ways things work. I love processes and places and people, and it's like, got those 3 Ps. You know, so that's fantastic. I hope you have a great time there. Okay, so I need to now... I was going to check. We're kind of experimenting with the YouTube rating system, and I'm not... We tried it yesterday, and there were some mixed results. Some people went with the raid, some people didn't. We don't really know how it works fully, so... Let me see if anybody that I'm following on YouTube is streaming on YouTube right now. Because the way it's set up for me at the moment is I can only raid people who are... Oh, that's an upcoming stream. That's not happening yet. So we don't want to raid that. Can I redirect to my old Biffa's Bowl video? Hold on. Or the rainbow. Yeah, the Minecraft rainbow. Can we raid a video?
It looks kind of...
Let's find out. Redirect. Search your videos. No, it will not let us do that. Okay, well, if you want to go... Yeah, Timmy is streaming soon, but he's not live yet, and I don't like rating people who aren't live. So anyway, if you want to go watch the video where we built the rainbow over Biffa's base, there's the link to that. Thank you all so much for hanging out. It was a fantastic stream. Thank you again to Salem and Al for the tips today, as well as Evan Netta. It is appreciated. Wait, hold on. If Salem tipped me that much, and Evan Netta tipped me that much... We actually owe Al one more expansion. Sorry, because I dropped the abacus, I misread it. So let's go do that one more expansion. Here we go. Expansion. Do. So thank you very much. My next stream is tonight at 8:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time, and that progress on the abacus will carry over to that. If you want to learn more about my streaming schedule, you can go to joehills.net/soon. Which has a calendar that you can find out in your time zone, like, you know, clicking on stuff when I'm streaming. So my next stream is tonight at 8:30 p.m. Tomorrow, Quinn Hills, my fantastic musical sister, is going to be here to help with the Independent Workers' Day parade at 1 p.m. Also, folks who are part of the Discord community in the Minecraft group, just as a reminder, we have petitions tomorrow for the vanilla server, and we're going to be talking about basically petitions. We're going to have kind of a meta petitions at noon Central Time, where we're not only going to address things that you guys ask for that day, but we're also going to talk about things that we can expect in Season 10. One of the biggest complaints I heard during Season 9 launch was that people felt like they weren't involved enough in the planning of them, which was part of why we spun off the Vanillish server in response. So we're going to have a quick talk about where I'm thinking we're going to go for Season 10. Now, part of what I want to do is I want to make sure that our Season 10 server is kind of in harmony with the HermitCraft Season 10 server. So there might be certain things that we do on the Season 10 HermitCraft server that we don't decide on until last minute, and I might throw in, like, if somebody's like, ooh, what if at World Spawn you're constantly on fire? What do you mean you're constantly on fire? Like, if you don't stand in water, you're burning. And then everybody else might go, oh my god, that gives me a million ideas for episodes. And then we just do that. And in that case, I'm going to implement whatever stupid thing we do, because we've been throwing around a lot of really stupid ideas lately for Season 10. Season 9 is not anywhere near ending, but we usually start planning seasons 4 to 6 months in advance. But I also have some plans for my Patreon server Season 10 that I think will fix some of the problems we had at launch for Season 9, which was now almost 2 years ago, and so, you know, that's going to be its own whole thing. We'll be talking about that. So yeah, if you are part of my Discord community and you play on the Minecraft servers, the noon DS9 petitions, you should definitely attend. There will be a VOD of that goes up later, as well as minutes kept that will be posted on the website. Then we've got the Parade Float build contest hosted by Team Destiny with Quinn as musical in-studio guest. And then after that, we've got our quarterly planning meeting scheduled for... Oh, that should be in my calendar. I think we put that 2 hours after the build contest, so everybody can take a break between the build contest and the quarterly meeting. That's going to start at 3. This is probably the most significant quarterly meeting we'll have had in a while, because we're going to talk about basically the entire direction of, like, my artistic efforts. We're going to talk about how that intersects with the needs of the community, and we're going to talk about what we can and cannot afford in terms of moderation costs and other things that, like, you know, are nice to have. Like, we have to kind of find the line between what's nice to have and what's a must-have on some stuff. And that's not something I can decide on my own. That's a conversation. NJ says the community meeting is at noon Central. Petitions is at noon Central. The quarterly meeting is at 3. So yeah. So the Minecraft server meeting is at noon. Then the build contest is at 1, and then quarterly meetings at 3. So yeah, you're definitely welcome to attend if you're planning on playing on the Season 10 flagship server. So, okay. Woo! So that's all the stuff I've got coming up. We have made it to the hour. I said I was going to give people a little bit of time for last minute for tips, and I think we have given them enough. I'm doing a hard refresh over here in PayPal, and I'm not seeing anything coming in. So, yep, we are at the hour. Let's go ahead. You can go watch that Biffa Bowl video now if you like. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.